Gas prices are soaring, and it's sending shockwaves through the economy. August sees an unparalleled surge in fuel expenses, prompting questions like, what's causing this supply shortage? Today we uncover the real reasons behind the alarming surge and what it means for your wallet. Let's dive straight into the heart of the matter. The months-long calm in gas prices is now over, and a perfect storm has begun to brew. Last week, overnight price jumps at the pump had American drivers seeking relief. The national average price for a gallon of regular gasoline surged to a jaw-dropping $3.75, marking the biggest one-day increase in a year. And this is just the beginning. Experts estimate that gas prices could reach an eye-watering $5 per gallon by the fall. These rising prices are affecting different regions differently, and some are feeling the pinch more than others. For example, in California, the average price is already a staggering $4.95 per gallon of regular gas. In certain counties, like Mono, located just outside Yosemite National Park, the price per gallon has skyrocketed to an eye-popping $6.05 per gallon. The obvious question on everyone's mind is, why is this happening? Let's get to the bottom of this gas-guzzling enigma. So here's the deal. A combination of domestic and international producers have been cutting production, and with summer travel in full swing, demand for fuel has gone through the roof. The result? Gasoline inventories are plummeting, and prices are skyrocketing. Oil prices play a paramount role in influencing fuel prices. In July, the cost of a barrel of crude oil rose by 10%, reaching a 3-month high. What does this mean for us? You guessed it, higher gasoline prices. OPEC+, the heavyweight alliance of oil-producing nations, decided to cut output by 1.5 million barrels per day, pushing gas prices even higher. But it doesn't stop there. Sanctions on major oil exporters like Iran, Venezuela, and Russia have tightened the supply, putting the squeeze on global oil prices. According to AAA analyst Robert Sinclair, global markets have lost nearly 4 million barrels per day in production due to OPEC's decision. This represents approximately 4% of the total daily production of crude oil. The impact of this production cut has been significant, driving up both crude and gasoline prices, even with the less than robust summer demand in the United States. As we look to the future, Saudi Arabia's announcement to further tighten production may prolong the period of limited supplies until 2024. They aim to hit a target of $100 per barrel of crude oil, indicating their commitment to regaining supremacy in the global oil market. OPEC+, which pumps around 40% of the world's crude oil, holds substantial influence over fuel prices at home, making it crucial for consumers to stay informed about global policy decisions. It's evident that the production cut decisions made by OPEC+ are now showing their effects as the chickens have come home to roost. The pursuit of stable and sustainable fuel prices is a complex challenge that requires balancing the interests of consumers, producers, and the global economy. Exports play a significant role in our domestic supply of gasoline. We currently export approximately 2 cargoes of gasoline from the Gulf Coast for every cargo we import. Our country has become the supplier of choice for Latin America, which lacks additional refining capacity in the near future. While this positions the U.S. as a key exporter, it also means less gasoline available at home, impacting our supply and contributing to the ongoing price surge. As we observe the current state of global oil prices, we witness a notable rally that started in late June. The price of Brent crude, the global benchmark, reached $84 a barrel on Friday, representing a 3.9% increase in the past 7 days. Brent crude futures have also climbed about 11% over the past month, reaching $82.33 a barrel. The continuous rally in oil prices is shaping up to be the longest since early 2022, and this surge is driven by several factors. But what are these factors? These range from geopolitical tensions and increased global demand to increases in temperature and weather conditions. It is essential to remember that oil prices are influenced by multiple variables, and understanding these factors can provide valuable insights into the complex dynamics of the energy market. The International Energy Agency projects that global oil demand will rise by 2.2 million barrels per day, reaching a record of 102 million barrels this year. What does this surging demand imply? It means that the world is heading towards a supply gap of 1.8 million barrels per day or more. As the demand continues to outpace supply, this imbalance this will undoubtedly have a disastrous impact on U.S. motorists, exacerbating the ongoing challenges with gas prices. Adding to the complexity of the situation, rising temperatures are partly responsible for the increase in gas prices we're witnessing. You might be wondering how. As it turns out, the rising temperatures aren't just making us sweat, they're heating up gas prices too. When the summer sun hits, people crank up the AC, sending energy demand through the roof, and you guessed it, driving up prices. But wait, there's more. Many oil refineries reduce production during extreme heat conditions for safety reasons, which further diminishes inventories and drives prices upwards. This reduced production in the heat makes our gasoline inventories run dry faster than an ice cream cone in a desert. At this point, the utilization of oil refineries is down, primarily due to the excessive heat impacting 2/3 of the U.S. across 24 states this month. A major refinery in New Jersey, the Bayway Refinery, with a capacity of 150,000 barrels per day, recently went offline for unplanned repairs. This refinery, owned by Phillips 66, is the largest gasoline-making unit in the Western Hemisphere and was already operating at low capacity in June and July. The combination of maintenance and extreme temperatures has further constrained domestic oil supplies. Similarly, in areas like Texas, Louisiana, Tennessee, and others, refinery operators are already struggling to run their facilities at maximum capacity. When ambient temperatures reach the 100-degree mark, it becomes difficult to maintain peak levels of production. And just when you thought the ride couldn't get bumpier, hurricane season is lurking around the corner, ready to wreak havoc on the energy infrastructure. How do hurricanes impact gas prices? Depending on storm trajectories, domestic oil production could be severely impacted as offshore and Gulf Coast oil sites are forced to shut down in preparation for potential storms. Major hurricanes have the potential to disrupt production significantly, leading to supply shortages and further driving up gas prices. The impact can be substantial, especially when considering the vulnerability of the Gulf Coast, a region that plays a crucial role in U.S. oil production. In the coming weeks, Americans may experience another 25-cent increase in gasoline prices. With supplies dwindling, the speed of price increases is expected to intensify, and relief remains elusive until at least the end of 2023. And it's only summer season. Can you imagine the situation when winter rolls around? The situation can potentially become even more chaotic as supply systems face increased vulnerability. We must face the reality that we are woefully unprepared for any supply disruptions or emergencies. One extreme weather event could lead to massive outages at gas stations, causing further strain on the already strained energy sector. While we hope for the best, it's crucial to prepare for the worst. This oil crisis is shaping up to be one of the most severe of modern times, and the consequences could be catastrophic. As consumers, staying informed about the evolving energy landscape is crucial for making wise decisions. In the face of these challenges, we can all take steps to conserve energy and reduce our reliance on gas whenever possible. By being mindful of our consumption and exploring alternative energy options, we can collectively work towards building a more resilient and sustainable energy future. Unfortunately, that's not where the bad news ends for car owners in the U.S. There is a massive car market crash on the horizon, one that can cause people and retailers to lose millions of dollars. Learn more about the biggest car market crash of our time by clicking the video on screen now.